Hellboy. Here's one of those cases where I'm actually not all that familiar with the comics, so if the movie is drastically different, I'm not aware of it. But from what I've heard, it's not really that far off. Hellboy is a sort of a mixture of the action-adventure, science fiction, and horror genres. It stars Ron Perlman, who I think we've seen more often behind some sort of elaborate makeup than we've seen his actual face throughout his career. Interestingly enough, when the director, Guillermo del Toro, spoke to the creator of the comic, Mike Mignola, they both had independently come to the conclusion that Ron Perlman was the perfect actor for the role. Hellboy begins during World War II and focuses on the occult experiments that Nazi Germany took part in. They're being helped by the famed Russian mystic Rasputin, which is weird but okay, and they're trying to open a portal to hell. American soldiers, along with a representative from the Bureau of Paranormal Research and Defense, fight the Nazis and Rasputin, looking to stop them from opening the portal, and although they defeat the Nazis, the portal was open for a while. What they find came through is a baby demon who the Bureau takes under its wing. Flash forward to the present, where the man who found Hellboy now runs the Bureau and acts as a father figure to him. Hellboy is pretty old, but he ages differently and appears to be in his late 20s. He files down his horns to fit in, eats vast amounts of food 8 times a day, and is the Bureau's top operative, and in the eyes of the public, is seen as sort of an urban legend which the government denies his existence. There's even Hellboy comics in the movie, which annoys him because he says they don't draw him realistically enough. A young FBI agent gets transferred to the Bureau and becomes Hellboy's handler. Hellboy is dealing with his girlfriend leaving the Bureau to live in an asylum where she's learning to control her pyrokinetic powers. There's also another operative of note, Abe Sapien, a fishman played by David Hyde Pierce. Anyway, the Nazis may be long gone, but Rasputin is back. First he sicks a demon called Samael loose on the city, which Hellboy tries unsuccessfully to kill, as it either just resurrects itself or multiplies. While Hellboy is out on a mission, Rasputin breaks into the Bureau and kills Hellboy's father, leaving him a different agent in charge who does not approve of using a demon as an agent. In the end, they travel to Rasputin's mausoleum to confront him. There's a lot of action scenes, and Rasputin steals the soul of Hellboy's girlfriend, forcing him to comply with him. He wants to use Hellboy to open another gate to hell, and although Hellboy initially complies, he then betrays and destroys Rasputin. The theme of the movie is supposed to be that destiny is a bunch of hogwash and that you always have a choice. Hellboy's very existence, the whole point of it was to open the gate to hell so that demons could come and take over our world, but he chose to stop them instead. But the theme really only comes along at the end of the movie. For the most part, the movie is a pretty basic action-adventure movie with lots of special effects, one-liners, and shit getting smashed up. That's not to say I think that this is a bad thing. A lot of times there's really nothing wrong with a movie that is just plain fun, and Hellboy definitely delivers in that category. It's mostly shallow, but it is entertaining and stylish, well-directed, and nicely shot. The performances are good all around, so there's really not much to complain about. Hellboy wound up getting eclipsed by its sequel, Hellboy 2: The Golden Army, which was bigger and better, with a deeper plot, but the first movie is nothing to turn up your nose at. I'm going to give Hellboy a 7 out of a possible 10.